Okay, so imagine this. You've just finished a huge project. I mean, it was tough, lots of late nights, but you nailed it. And the client, thrilled, so thrilled, they offer you this pretty substantial gift, just a thank you. It
Yeah.
feels genuine, right? Like you earned it. But, what do you actually do? Take it.
Yeah, that's a classic one, isn't it? It
Okay.
happens all the time, but it's surprisingly tricky. It's a real ethical knot in the professional world. And that's exactly what we're digging into today. Ethics in project management. Specifically, when should you say no to gifts?
Yeah.
We're drawing some key ideas from the book Project Management for Project Managers by Orlando Casabon.
Right. And our mission here is really to unpack why keeping that professional integrity around gifts is so, so important. It's not just, nice, it's fundamental. We want to explore the principles that guide the best response, the one that protects your reputation, your work, really, the whole project.
Well, it's interesting how fast even a gift that seems totally well-intentioned can sort of
Mhm.
compromise things, can make a project manager seem less objective. See, at the heart of it, you as the project manager have this fiduciary duty to your organization, to the project itself.
Mm.
You handle resources, budget. The project's success rests on you.
Okay, fiduciary duty, so like a position of trust.
Exactly. And accepting a personal gift, especially something valuable, it just immediately creates this perception of a conflict of interest. We're not even necessarily talking about doing something wrong. It's more subtle. It's about how it chips away, sometimes without you even realizing it, at your impartiality.
Ah, so it's not just about actually being unethical, but the appearance. That makes sense. If you take something valuable from, say, a sponsor or maybe a vendor, it could look like you owe them something, like your decisions might be swayed, even a little bit. And that erodes the transparency you need, right?
Hmm.
For trust within the team, with stakeholders. Which raises a question, though. People often look for workarounds, don't they? What are some common traps here?
Oh, absolutely. The source material points out a few things that might seem okay at first glance, but they're ethically problematic. For instance, you might think, okay, maybe I'll just ask for something less expensive. But the moment you accept any personal benefit, no matter the cost, you've blurred that professional line. It subtly changes the focus. Accountability shifts a bit from the project's success towards, well, this personal exchange. Sets a bad precedent.
Hmm. And what about just being open about it? Like, I'll take it, but I'll tell my boss. That feels honest, doesn't it?
It does feel like the right thing, being transparent, but it's a common misunderstanding. Sure, telling your superiors is better than hiding it, but accepting the gift first, without getting prior approval.
Hmm.
That can still be against company policy, against ethical guidelines. The fact you accepted it before checking can be the core problem, even if you report it afterwards. I remember hearing about a situation where a manager accepted a really nice vacation package from a software vendor. Later, that vendor's software was chosen. Yeah. And look, maybe it was objectively the best choice, but because of the gift, that decision was always looked at sideways by other people involved. That perception that maybe there was some obligation, it just cast a shadow. It was a huge risk to how the project was viewed.
Wow. Okay. Another thought people might have is, what if I accept it, but I promise I'll only use it for the project? Like, say it's a laptop, strictly for project work. Surely that's okay if the project benefits.
Even that one's tricky. It sounds logical, right? The
Yeah.
project gets value. But even if the item is used for project work, the fact that it's your personal gift in your possession,
Mm-hmm.
it can still create that feeling of obligation or look like favoritism, especially if future decisions involve that same sponsor. It just muddies the waters about ownership and influence. It makes it harder for everyone else to fully believe you're being completely impartial, that your accountability is unwavering.
Okay, so if asking for less, telling the boss after, or even using it for the project, if all those have hidden pitfalls, what is the straightforward ethical standard? The one that protects impartiality, transparency, all that?
Really, the simplest, the cleanest, and the most ethical approach is just to politely but firmly decline the gift. It maintains total transparency. It avoids any hint of undue influence.
Mm-hmm.
And it just clearly reinforces your integrity. It leaves zero room for doubt. Everyone knows your decisions are purely for the project's good.
So the big takeaway here seems clear. In these professional settings, especially project management where trust and accountability are just everything, accepting personal gifts, particularly the valuable ones, it's just inviting ethical problems and risks to your reputation. Politely saying no isn't just following a rule. It sounds like a smart strategic move. It keeps things transparent, proves your integrity, and actually builds your professional standing long term.
And maybe think about this. How does this principle, declining gifts to keep things objective and maintain trust, how does that apply elsewhere, outside of just project management? maybe in other parts of your professional life, or even personal situations where, perceived influence could subtly damage trust or fairness. It's definitely something worth mulling over.
Absolutely. And for digging deeper into navigating these kinds of complex professional situations and really mastering project leadership, we strongly recommend checking out Project Management for Project Managers by Orlando Casabon. Until next time, keep digging deeper.